Welcome to my channel. Today we're exploring how simplicity can transform the way we give back to the world. Many seniors want to contribute to their communities, but often feel weighed down by time, health, or emotional limits. The minimalist approach to volunteering offers a way to engage meaningfully without feeling drained. It's not about doing less, it's about doing what truly matters. As we grow older, our priorities shift from quantity to quality, and that's where minimalism shines. By aligning your volunteering with your personal values, you can make every moment of service more fulfilling. Let's take a deep breath and look at how simplicity can help us find purpose again. For many years, I used to sign up for every volunteer opportunity that came my way. I believed that saying yes to everything made me a better person. But over time, I found myself exhausted, spread thin, and unable to give my best to any single cause. That's when I realized that meaningful service doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing better. Minimalism taught me to focus my time and energy where I could make the deepest impact. Instead of volunteering 5 times a week, I now dedicate one meaningful afternoon each week to mentoring local teens. It's a smaller commitment on paper, but one that fills my heart far more. Sometimes giving less actually allows us to give more authentically. Minimalist volunteering begins with self-reflection. Ask yourself what causes truly move you. What makes your heart feel alive? When you identify your passions, you naturally gravitate toward activities that feel less like obligations and more like joy. This approach prevents burnout and keeps you engaged for the long term. Seniors often underestimate the wisdom and life lessons they bring to volunteer roles. But when you focus on a few meaningful opportunities, your experience and insight become priceless gifts. By doing so, you transform volunteering from a duty into a shared human connection. Simplicity gives space for the heart to breathe. Another benefit of minimalist volunteering is how it respects your physical and emotional limits. Aging gracefully doesn't mean stopping, it means adjusting. You might not be able to lift heavy boxes or run long events, but you can offer mentorship, conversation, or gentle guidance. Volunteering doesn't have to be physical to be powerful. A simple act like listening to someone in need can change a life. By choosing roles that align with your energy, you sustain your ability to serve without harm to your health. That's the beauty of simplicity. It supports you as much as it supports others. The minimalist mindset also encourages us to be intentional about where we give. Instead of scattering efforts across many organizations, consider 1 or 2 causes that reflect your deepest values. This focus allows you to build stronger relationships within your chosen community. When people know they can depend on your steady presence, your impact multiplies. And because you're not juggling too many commitments, you show up more fully and joyfully. Minimalism turns fragmented volunteering into a steady rhythm of purpose. Over time, this rhythm can become one of the most peaceful parts of your week. When we declutter our volunteering schedule, we also declutter our minds. There's less guilt about not doing enough and more gratitude for what we are able to do. This mindset shift can bring profound peace, especially for seniors who often feel the pressure to stay active or useful. In truth, usefulness is not about quantity. It's about sincerity. Every smile, every shared story, every kind gesture matters. By removing the clutter of obligation, we make room for genuine compassion. Simplicity allows our kindness to flow naturally, without expectation or fatigue. Some people fear that saying no means being selfish, but minimalism teaches us the opposite. Saying no to what drains us means saying yes to what truly uplifts both ourselves and others. When we overcommit, our good intentions can lead to stress, resentment, or even burnout. By volunteering mindfully, we protect our mental health and ensure that our contributions come from a place of joy. Seniors who practice minimalist volunteering often report feeling calmer, more present, and more connected to their community. It's a gentle, balanced way to give back. In essence, minimalism helps us serve with an open heart rather than a crowded calendar. One of the most practical ways to apply minimalism in volunteering is through boundaries. Set clear limits on how much time you can give each week or month. Let go of the guilt of doing less. Remember, your consistency is more valuable than your quantity. When you respect your boundaries, others will too. This approach ensures that your energy remains steady and sustainable. Over time, your volunteering becomes part of your lifestyle, not a stressful obligation. Balance, not busyness, becomes your new definition of contribution. Minimalist volunteering also creates more time for reflection. After each service activity, take a few moments to ask yourself what you learned or how it made you feel. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. It helps you notice patterns, what fills you with joy, what drains you, and where you can grow. For seniors, this practice can be deeply healing, especially during retirement when life slows down. Reflection transforms volunteering from an external act into an inner journey. Through stillness, we uncover the true essence of service. Minimalism encourages a sense of mindfulness in every action. When we volunteer with focus, even small gestures feel sacred. Pouring coffee for a neighbor, helping a child with reading, or sending letters to veterans, all can be profound when done with full attention. Minimalist volunteering reminds us that impact isn't measured by size, but by sincerity. Each intentional act ripples outward more powerfully than we realize. When we simplify, we amplify the meaning behind our service, and that meaning brings deep emotional fulfillment in later life. In many ways, minimalist volunteering mirrors the natural rhythm of aging. Just as we declutter our homes and schedules, we can declutter our sense of responsibility. We move from doing to being, from achieving to connecting. Seniors who practice this find that their contributions feel more soulful, more human. They no longer chase recognition, but focus on the quiet joy of being useful in small, genuine ways. The world doesn't need perfection. It needs presence, and that's what simplicity gives us, the ability to be fully here, now, with open hearts. Technology can also help make minimalist volunteering easier. Many organizations now offer virtual opportunities, writing letters to hospital patients, tutoring online, or offering phone companionship. These forms of service allow seniors to stay engaged safely and comfortably from home. You can choose when and how to participate without travel or fatigue. It's volunteering redesigned for simplicity and accessibility. Minimalism, in this case, doesn't limit us. It expands what's possible. It proves that we can stay connected and useful no matter where we are. When you focus on fewer commitments, you also deepen your relationships. Instead of meeting hundreds of people briefly, you form lasting bonds with a few. These meaningful connections can enrich your emotional well-being and give you a stronger sense of belonging. Seniors often find that volunteering regularly with a small group becomes a source of friendship and community. Minimalism brings warmth into service. It's not just about helping, but about being part of something together. Simplicity doesn't mean isolation. It means connection without chaos. Over the years, I've seen how minimalist volunteering transforms lives. A friend of mine used to run multiple charity events each month. Eventually, she burned out and nearly gave up volunteering altogether. But when she chose one small project, reading to children at the local library, she found joy again. That single simple act gave her peace and purpose. Today, she calls it her weekly heartbeat. Sometimes, one heartfelt act repeated over time means more than a lifetime of scattered effort. Financially, minimalist volunteering also makes sense for retirees. You don't need to spend money on travel, uniforms, or constant event costs. Simpler commitments mean lower expenses, less stress, and more time for what matters most. You can give your energy and wisdom instead of your wallet, and that generosity of spirit is priceless. Minimalism helps you contribute sustainably, without straining your resources or your peace of mind. True giving should enrich both the giver and the receiver. Embracing simplicity and volunteering can also inspire others. When younger generations see seniors serving mindfully and joyfully, it sends a powerful message about aging gracefully. It shows that growing older isn't about slowing down, it's about growing deeper. You become a quiet example of balance and purpose. Through your minimalist choices, you teach by doing. And that influence often reaches farther than any large-scale project could. Simplicity, after all, is contagious in the best way. Over time, minimalist volunteering helps seniors rediscover gratitude. With fewer distractions, every act of service feels more special. You begin to notice the little moments, the smile of someone you've helped, the warmth of community gatherings, the peace that follows a meaningful day. Gratitude becomes your daily companion. And through that gratitude, life feels lighter, more vibrant, more connected. Minimalism isn't just a method. It's a mindset that awakens the heart. When we give with simplicity, we also receive in unexpected ways. The friendships, laughter, and shared experiences we gain through volunteering become treasures that money can't buy. Minimalism reminds us that true wealth lies in relationships and experiences,